Welcome to The Explainer. All right, today we are going deep, literally inside our walls, to solve a problem that's often invisible, super expensive, and unbelievably frustrating, trying to figure out what in the world is wrong with our pipes. Oh, we've all been there, right? That sinking feeling in your stomach when you spot a water stain on the ceiling or a drain that just absolutely refuses to clear. You know there's a problem, but the million-dollar question is, where is it? And that's when the frustration really kicks in. You start doing that awful mental math. How much is the water damage going to cost versus the repair? And the worst part, any solution might mean just ripping open a wall or digging up your beautiful lawn based on nothing more than a hunch. So that brings us to our first big idea here, the nightmare in the walls. And that's exactly what it feels like, doesn't it? You're literally searching for a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is your own house. You know, the old way of doing things, it was just a mess. A total process of elimination that burned through time and money, and it often meant just smashing holes in things, which only made the problem bigger and the bill even scarier. But what if you could just get rid of all that guesswork? I mean, completely. Well, that's where we're headed next, with what I'm calling a revolution in a pipe. This is the modern fix for a really, really old problem. Okay, let's meet the hero of our story, the 512 Hz self-leveling sewer inspection camera. Now, I know that sounds super technical, right? But the idea behind it is actually incredibly simple. It's a tool that basically gives you superpowers, eyes and ears deep inside your pipes. And hey, don't think this is some crazy, out-of-reach thing just for giant industrial jobs. No way. This is designed for everybody. We're talking plumbers, contractors, home inspectors, even you, the homeowner who just wants to be in the driver's seat. So the big question is, how does this thing actually work? Well, this is where we get into the really cool stuff. This is how it gives you an advantage that's, frankly, unheard of. It's like having X-ray vision for your plumbing. Okay, so the absolute heart of this tech is something called a 512 Hz sonde. Just think of it like a little homing beacon. As the camera snakes its way through the pipe, this sonde sends out a signal, a very specific frequency that you can track from right above ground with a receiver. And the result of that? It's so simple, but it changes everything. No more blind digging. You can literally stand on your lawn, point down, and say with 100% certainty, the problem is right here. All right, next up is a feature that, trust me, solves a huge headache. It's the self-leveling camera head. You know how pipes twist and turn all over the place? Well, a regular camera feed would be spinning around making you dizzy. This tech automatically keeps the picture perfectly upright. So what does that mean for you? It means you get a crystal clear, stable view. It's always easy to interpret what you're seeing. Is that a crack or just some gunk? Now you'll know for sure. But what about those really tiny problems? I'm talking about a little hairline crack that's just starting. Well, that's where the 5x digital zoom comes in, and man, is it a game changer. You can get right up close and personal with whatever's going on down there. It brings those tiny cracks, those little root intrusions, all those subtle imperfections into sharp, undeniable focus, long before they turn into a full-blown disaster. Of course, having a great zoom is useless if you can't see anything, right? And pipes are, well, they're dark. That's why this camera head is packed with 12 super bright adjustable LEDs. Yeah, it's pitch black down there, but this thing just floods the pipe with brilliant light. And the best part? They're adjustable, so if you're getting some annoying glare off the water, you can just dial it back for that perfect, crystal clear shot. No excuses. And you know what else is great? This whole system is super versatile. It actually comes with 2 different probe heads you can swap out. You've got the smaller 17mm one, which is perfect for those tighter residential pipes. Then you've got the beefier 23mm probe for bigger commercial lines. So basically, one tool for pretty much any job. And look, this thing is built to last. It's made for the job. We're talking a tough, totally waterproof design. It's meant to be shoved into wet, dirty, crimey places and just keep on working, guaranteed. Okay, so we've geeked out on all the cool features, but let's bring it back to what really matters, the payoff. Why should you actually care about any of this? What's in it for you in the long run? Well, it really boils down to 4 huge advantages. First, you save a ton of money by not digging up your whole yard. Second, you get the job done way faster. Third, it just makes you look more professional because you know what you're talking about. And finally, and maybe most importantly, it gives you total peace of mind. So when you put it all together, it really comes back to that one single powerful idea, just saying goodbye to guesswork for good. The best way to think of it is just like this. This camera becomes your eyes and ears, deep down inside a system you could never see before. I mean, it is the difference between fumbling around in the dark, hoping you find something, and just flipping on the lights. It turns diagnostics from a frustrating guessing game into a smart, intelligent inspection. So I want to leave you with this one question to chew on. What happens when guesswork is just gone? When it's no longer a part of the job at all? Well, what you're left with is efficiency, incredible accuracy, and a whole lot of confidence.